freedom.
Depends if the player is great or not.
Uh,
If the player is a great player, you give him some freedom. You can't treat, that's a great question. No es posible
tratar a todos
to
igual.
treat all 12 players the same.
Ujú.
You know, and this is not something that I learned early on. This is you learn as your career goes on. You know, there are some, the great players have to be treated a little differently, not in front of everybody else. You know, you have to sort of treat them the same. And the reason Michael Jordan was so great, because Phil could say anything to him. And he accepted it. And even though he didn't like it, he did it. Isaiah Thomas was a great player because he did what Chuck Daly wanted him to do. But Chuck Daly had to talk to him privately. Chuck Daly had, maybe Phil Jackson had to talk to Michael Jordan separately, or Kobe, or Shaq. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But if your best player listens to you or does what you're trying to get him to do and sets a good example, you can have tremendous success. And you got to give them some leeway. But they also, you can't say to them, but you can't play defense, because then the other guys, you'll lose the other guys. So it's a very, very fine line. I'm not, you know, I've been in situations where I or the head coach let a guy get away with murder, and it bit you in the ass, in the cuyo, huh? You were finished. So that it's a very, but Tim Duncan, Popovich is a great coach, right? If he didn't have Tim Duncan, he wouldn't have had the success he has. He'd still be a great coach. But he had Tim Duncan, and Tim Duncan controlled the team because he listened to Greg. And I'm sure there were things he didn't like, and he probably told them privately, but not publicly.
Okay.